Controversy sells. You've probably heard the term before, but you didn't quite know how it can apply to your business. Now, my name's David Newton. Today I'm going to explain with you how I've used controversy as a tool in order to get more publicity and to get more eyeballs onto the seminars and events that I've run, and how it can work in your particular case and the steps you need to get there. Now, as an example, I had run seminars in an earlier lifetime on dating, singles events, that type of thing, and it worked quite well at, say, a reasonable level. But at one stage, I thought I need to do a different twist on this particular thing in order to really ramp up the potential that I've got for the marketplace that I've got. And when you've got a tiny budget, let's be honest, with a tiny budget, you're sweating on where every single dollar goes. You don't know where it's going to go. So I've been running seminars, teaching people about romance, teaching people about meeting people's secrets and so forth, fairly middle level of the road type of topics, but the seminar results, as far as inquiries goes, was fairly average. As a matter of fact, it took a fair bit of work to get people in the door in some respects. So what did I do? On one particular occasion, I thought, well, I've got to do something different here in order to really get people to listen to what's going on. So what I decided to do was name one of my seminars, and this was a few different controversially named seminars at the time. I won't mention all of them, but this particular one was called the Power Dating Seminar. Now, you'll see a little flicker up on the screen here of what one of the brochures were for that seminar and what it looked like. Essentially, it was this. It got enough attention from that of the TV shows at the time, and that is the tabloid TV shows, to inquire about what the seminar was about. Also, the daily newspaper as well. Even though I was advertising in the big dailies generally didn't pay that much attention. But when you've got a controversial title for the seminar, someone's going to ask questions. And that was the big deal. I had managed to break through and get onto radio, TV, newspaper, and even into magazines quite handsomely, all because of having a controversial title. And that's what I challenge to you. Yes, you can go for being a perfectionist. You can go for being an expert, but that will only get you so far. You need to have something that's a little bit more of an oomph than that. How to use controversy. Here's my quick little 2-minute masterclass. First of all, the headline for your event is pretty well 80% of the deal. Now, of course, you do need to have the detail, who, what, when, where, how, why they should be there, some other different sub-headlines and everything, but the actual headline for your event is 80% of the deal. If you haven't got that right, you're not going to flag or attract readers to what you're doing. And that includes the media. But to include the media in it, in order to flag their attention, you do need to go a little bit diametrically opposed to everything else in your industry. And that means that if your industry is going along one particular pathway, you should be zagging against it. You should be going the contrite pathway or perpendicular to it in order to get attention. You need to challenge either one particular premise that's in your particular industry or your particular topic. And if you challenge that particular area, then you're going to virtually be like punching people between the eyes, metaphorically speaking. And that's where you need to go. You need to arrest their attention. You need to hold them up for a second, stop that scroll, and to say, oh, I've really got to read this a little bit closely here. I might be missing out on something. And that is essentially what it is. If you challenge that, and yes, of course, it's worthwhile letting the media know a little bit about what you do so that they're aware that you're on the scene. If you don't do that, you're not also going to get any attraction there as well. They're not mind readers, you know. They need to be told what's going on. So you need to alert the gang and let them know that, hey, I exist. And here's my event. So you have to pitch that particularly well. But the be-all and end-all is in the headline, right? So make sure that you make it your life's work in order to find an exciting headline to the event that you're running, if you want to get media attraction for it, and also to pull up the casual reader who's busy doing whatever they're doing, and to get their attention to read the rest of your copy and say, I've got to be there. Now, if you've had any experience with doing something controversial with your business, hey, why not let the rest of us know? Write something in the comments below. And look, I've got other videos on how you can run seminars, events, workshops, all sorts of different things like that. Have a look at these videos that come up here, suggested by YouTube. And also, please remember to like and subscribe. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. This is David Newton speaking.